How's it going, guys? It's TacTixHD here, bringing you a video talking about NHL 14. In this video, guys, I'm going to cover some of the new features in NHL 14, including the new game modes, the new gameplay mechanics, as well as other things. So, first off, guys, I want to talk about Nhl Collision Physics. This basically has to do with basically real-life hits. If you guys know in NHL 13, sometimes the hits can be kind of awkward. Sometimes they'll bounce off each other. Sometimes crazy stuff will happen. If you guys seen that video where Malkin got hit, I've seen another hit where, like, guys will just fly over the boards, obviously, with, like, the Hercules check, and there's a lot of crazy stuff to happen. So apparently they're going to try to refine and fix that, as well they're going to try to make it more lifelike, where if say Char were to go up and hit Giunta, he would always get the best of him. Right now in NHL 13, Char might hit Giunta and nothing really would happen. So I guess they're going for a more real life experience when checking, as well as more of like a refined checking tool, if that makes sense. The second thing, guys, is the Enforcer engine. This is really cool. They're using the Fight Night technology. If you guys don't know what that is, it's actually a boxing game made by EA Sports. It's a lot of fun. And basically, so now instead of going to fight somebody and you guys each just mashing the right stick, there's actually going to be a little bit of strategy to it, which is really cool. I'm really excited for that. You'll actually feel like you've accomplished something when you want to fight, opposed to just kind of getting lucky. As well, guys, along with the fighting, opposed to the first-person view, there's now going to be the third-person view. As well, guys, it doesn't say here, but I believe that you can have more than one fight happening at a time. I've seen a picture, I'll put it up on the screen, where someone was fighting and there was another two guys that looked like they were fighting in the background. As well, guys, to go along with fighting, NHL 14 seems to be adding a lot to fighting this year. You can also celebrate after your fight now, which is pretty sick. Throw your hands up in the air, do whatever you want to do as a fighter. It also says that the player's size will actually affect the fight, which makes it more authentic. And I mean, it's kind of stupid if you get into a fight, say, Crosby versus Bissonnette, Crosby versus Peros, and Crosby wins, So that's more realistic. The fighters have an advantage in the fights. They're also adding Touch Deke. If you guys seen the clip with Pavel Datsyuk, it was pretty sick, just going through the guys. So that should, add a lot of fun. Obviously, everyone's into deking. You see the shootout montages and everything. So this Touch Deking should really add a lot of new creativity to the game. Obviously, deking's one of my favorite things to do, try to get by people. And the Touch Dekes look really cool. And it says basically all you're going to have to do is just use the left stick and one button. So maybe, left stick and A does something, left stick and R trigger does something, etc. True performance skating. Don't think this is too big of a deal. This is just, making the skating more authentic. I think they did a really good job, actually, with the skating in NHL 13. Live the Life. This is a new game mode. This actually seems like pretty cool. It's an improved Be a Pro mode, basically, guys. And basically, it's going to include off-the-ice stuff. So, it's going to include stuff like what you do outside the rink, media interviews, relationship with the fans, and relationship with team management. And this is all going to affect like your skill and how you progress as a player. I'm hoping that they also cut down on the Be a Pro game times. It seems like a Be a Pro game takes forever, and because of that, it's not a lot of fun playing Be a Pro. So hopefully they fix that and just make it a more enjoyable experience. Lastly, guys, they have any EA Sports NHL Online seasons, so they're taking a page from FIFA here. If any of you guys have played FIFA, you know what the online seasons is about. There's 10 online seasons. You start in Division 10. You have to get a certain amount of wins out of the games played to move on to Division 9. I'm saying wins and not draws because in NHL it's only wins or losses. So maybe the overtime loss will give you a point. I'm not sure how they're planning on doing it. And the goal is, if you guys have ever watched KSI's videos, to make it to Division 1 and win Division 1. So that's pretty cool. So opposed to now just playing a regular online versus play and really not getting much out of it, now you're going to start in Division 10 and you'll have more incentive to win the games because you want to move up into the higher divisions and ultimately be the Division 1 champ. So some other things, guys, I want to cover. Apparently, there's going to be a 20th anniversary thing for NHL 94. I'm not positive, I'm just assuming that they're just going to have the whole NHL 94 game in NHL 14. I believe NHL 94 was for the first Sony PlayStation. It may even be earlier than that, but if any of you guys owned NHL 06 on the PS2, which I did, you actually got NHL 94 on NHL 06, but only if you had PS2. If you were playing on Xbox or PC, that didn't happen, so apparently they're bringing that back, so that's pretty cool. Not sure if they're just going to bring back the full game or if they're going to edit it at all. As well, guys, they still haven't really said much about the new consoles. They will definitely be available for 360 and PS3, and it might be available for PS4 and the new Xbox. They haven't really said much on that. It's still, we're gonna see basically what happens. And besides that, guys, I think that's all the information I have for right now. I haven't heard anything about Legends, so that's good. I wouldn't mind if they bring back Legend mode, but it's not my favorite mode, and I think they could really use some better Legends. As well, guys, haven't heard anything about Ultimate Team, and haven't heard anything about GM mode. And I think because Ultimate Team and GM mode are arguably the two most popular game modes, as well as ESHL, that's for sure. You know, those three are the most popular game modes, and those are the three things we still have yet to hear anything about. I have a feeling they're saving that stuff to let us know at a future date, so stay tuned for that, guys. Besides that, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions about anything I cover, and I'll do my best to answer them. And besides that, guys, stay tuned for my NHL videos. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Goodbye.